In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create videos using the single video timeline. The very first thing that we need to do is add images. For this, you can choose images from, or you can search for images on the internet. Alternatively, you can find images from a folder, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So over here, I've opened up a dogs folder. I can click on the image, hold the control key and select multiple images, and all these images will be imported into the video timeline. I can hover over these images and see a larger view of these images as well. What you'll see is on each image, it's got a box around it. Now in this box you can actually do a number of things. You can select the individual transition for this image. So from the drop down menu, again depending on what version you're with, you can actually choose a number of transitions. You can also choose the zoom effects for the image as well. So zoom in, zoom out, or the blur fade effect. Exactly the same settings that we had in the batch video, but this time it provides you with options for each single video. And you can have, like, for example, this video has a fade transition, this video has an implode transition, this video has a zoom in transition, and you can do exactly the same as well. What you can also do as well is, if you find out that the actual position of these videos are not how you like them, of these images, you can click on these arrows to the side of them, and that will move the positions over. And if you also find out that, you know what, you need an image before this video, then you can right click anywhere on any one of these, and you can click on add image before, and that will give you a placeholder to add an image inside of here. You click add, and you can add an image from here as well. I'll take you over to this in a moment and show you that as well. Or you can do the same, add image after, and then add an image there. Okay, you can also import images to the right. So let's say, for example, you wanted to import images all to the right of this image here, then you click on that, import images to the left as well. And towards the top here, you've actually got the duration. So how long do you want this image to show in the video? So this image can be shown for 2 seconds if you wanted to, this image can be shown for 3 seconds, this image can be shown for 5 seconds, or whatnot you. Okay, and towards the top here, you can actually add the same delay to all of them. So you can add, say, 50 seconds if you wanted to. I'm not saying that you would, but 50 seconds, and that will change all of the videos here, and it'll add them to 50 seconds. You can also use these arrows here to move around. Okay, and you can also change the transition for every video. So if you liked a certain transition, like, I don't know, let's say the zoom in transition, and you wanted all of these to be zoom in, you click on update, and it'll update all of these to be the zoom in transitions. Okay, now let's go over to the editor. So you can also edit every single image you put in here as well. So I'll click on edit, and this opens a full-size a full-size editor for your images. From here, what you can do is you can add text. So I click on that, and what you'll notice is there's a text block there, and I can move it around, and I can actually delete everything that's inside of here. I can add my own text here, such as hello. Okay, and I can actually change the font size. I can make it larger. I can also change the font color. So let's say, for example, white. Okay, I can also rotate everything around if I wanted to rotate it. If I wanted to add some shadow on it as well, I can add some shadow on there as well. And there's a number of things that you can do here as well. You can add as many of these text blocks as you like. Change the font size and everything you want. And what you'll notice as well is, okay, you can add images here as well. So this is an image placeholder, okay? And what you'll notice is towards the right hand side, this software actually works with layers. So I've just added the image text holder, the image placeholder, and you'll actually notice the image box has a little icon there where you can load the image. So I'll load an image in here. Let me just load a filler image. Okay, I've got a logo here of Szoci8. I can add this logo here. Obviously I can keep the aspect ratio by checking that, and then bring the size right down. You can also use your arrow keys as well if you wanted to. Okay, so I've got Szoci8 here. Again, guys, I'm not looking to make the best picture here or anything like that. I'm just giving you some examples. What you can see now is, okay, let's put that there like that. What you can see now is the image here is actually over the text here as well, but because we work in layers, you can actually change the order here. So you can actually put that down, or you can bring it up. And as you can see now, that's actually changed the order. It's bringing it back and forward, and it brings it back and forward in there. And this is how you can put images on top of each other, or you can put text on top of images as well. And of course, you can rotate everything. Everything does rotate on here as well. If you wanted to add some transparency, you can add transparency to them as well. Okay, so what you can also do on here as well is you can animate the text. So let's say, for example, this is text and you want this text to be moving. You'd click on animate text, and that will animate this text for you. And wherever you position this text, that's where it's going to be. That's the end position of where the animation of that text is going to be. You can compress images and everything in here as well, but I don't think you're going to be working with apply to all frames, add border and compress, because your images are more than likely, I'm going to be showing you how to do that in other areas of the software before you work with the videos. But animate text is going to be something you're going to be using. If you don't want any of these here, you can actually, what you can do as well is you can disable these here as well by unchecking them, or you can delete each area. Alternatively, you can delete the whole thing, which deletes the image as well, and you can add a different image in here if you wanted to, for example him, and you can apply and save, and that'll be replaced with that image there. Okay, so this is how simple it is to work with. And you've also got your video settings here. Your video settings are obviously if you want to make it web optimized. Making it web optimized, you don't need to make it web optimized if your video format's going to be MP4. You can choose the zoom in speeds here, you can choose the quality here, the video size from pre-selected size, and the custom video size, and you can choose from threads to work with. Again, obviously the more threads you work with, the quicker it's going to be to create your video when working with transitions. Okay, it's very important that we add our audio track as well. Again, from your audio track, you're going to be choosing one audio track. So I'll give you a quick example of my audio. I'll choose any one of these audio tracks here, and that's been added there as well. Okay, and if you have a look towards here, you'd have to choose a save path. The save path is where you want everything to be saved to, and you can also add intro and outro clips as well if you wanted to. And this is exactly the same as the batch video as we went through. You'd add your intro clip in here, you'll choose your whatever one you want, and you can add your outro clip. Your outro clip can be exactly the same intro and outro clip as well, and select the same checkboxes to work with the same audio. And that's it. That's exactly how it works, guys. Very simple. Click on process videos and it's going to save everything for you. It gives you an estimation of the time here. This time is never precise, guys, and the reason it's never precise is because the transitions, each transition has different durations and lengths. So one transition might be, say, half a second, another transition might take a second, and another transition might take 1.5 seconds. So when you're using random transitions, guys, then the software does count some seconds for them transitions as well, but it can never be accurate. So you're always going to find that there's going to be a few seconds differences in the actual time as well. So this is exactly how you work with the video timeline script to make videos how you want to make them, giving you much more control. Again, you can remove any ones that you've added in here you don't want. You can remove them, you can edit them, and you can add your text blocks and everything on here as well, guys. And you can add as many text blocks as you want, add whatever text that you want on here as well, and obviously you can have them in layered formats as well. Okay, so in the next video I'll be showing you how to work with the other features of the software as well.